Hello, everyone. Today we're going to talk about the rights and rules for property. And property is something that you own. It could be like a house, a car, cell phone, your backpack. And here's a question. Why do you think it is important for the government to limit property? So you're free to own property in the United States, but the government is able to limit property, what you're able to do with it. So think about it. What rights do property owners have? You own a phone. Your phone is your property. You can text or call who you want. You could even go to whatever website you want to go to. So, what is property? Property is something that you own. Property is something you can use the way you want, like a car, house, soccer ball, binder, phone. You can use these however you'd like. You're free to use them. So, for example, you have a contract with your phone company. You pay the phone company, and there's a contract saying that they're going to give you service. They're going to let you call. They're going to let you use the internet, going to let you text. The phone company promises to let you use the phone service. The phone company cannot break their promise. So, what responsibilities do property owners have? You cannot use your phone to text mean messages. So, you can't be a bully. You can't do things that are illegal on your phone and text people bad things. So, the government does limit what you can do on your phone. So, in a way, your rights are limited. You cannot use your property to hurt other people. Mean messages hurt other people. So if you're using your phone to message other people, then you're hurting them if you are saying bad things. So the government can limit what you can do on your property. So how does the government protect property? The Constitution protects property. The Fifth Amendment protects property. We talked about the Fifth Amendment before. It was the double jeopardy, but also if you go to jail, the government cannot take away property. The government's not allowed to take away property. And Article 1 of the Constitution protects contracts. A person or a company must do what they promise. So if you pay the cell phone company, they have to let you use your cell phone. They have to let you use the phone to call, to send messages, to have internet. If they don't, you could sue the company. That's what contracts are for. Same thing if you get, let's say, my house, I needed someone to fix my washing machine. There's a contract. I sign it. I pay them. They fix the washing machine. If they don't fix it, they broke the contract. So how does the government limit property? The legislative branch makes laws to limit property use. Sorry, the legislative branch makes laws. The legislative branch limits property use if it hurts other people. So the legislative branch made a law. The law says the government can punish people who send mean text messages. The law limits people's use on cell phones. Here's another example. The government makes a law saying that people can't drive more than 70 miles per hour. The government limited what you can do with your property. So you're allowed to have a car, you can own it, but you can't go faster than 70 miles per hour. Why do you think the government limits how fast people can drive? Well, the government limits it to keep people safe because they don't want people getting hurt. So the government usually only limits property to keep other people safe so you don't hurt other people. So the legislative branch makes laws to limit activities to protect consumers. Consumer are people who buy stuff. So we're all consumers. We buy food, we buy clothes, we go to Target and purchase stuff. The executive branch makes sure the laws are followed. The executive branch has agencies that regulate activities. Some executive branch agencies that regulate activities are, there's one called the Environmental Protection Agency, known as EPA. They have fees for polluting because they don't want people having a lot of pollution in the air. They make rules for the amount of pollution. And they help pay for companies to reduce pollution. So a company could get money if they have less pollution. There's another one called the Consumer Product Safety Commission, known as CPSC. It ensures products such as toys are safe. So if kids are playing with toys, they have to be safe. They make sure they're safe. If they're not safe, people aren't allowed to use them. There's Occupational Safety and Health Administration, known as OSHA. They keep workers safe. So when you work somewhere, let's say a construction worker, you have to wear a helmet, or like this is a saw cutter right here. They have a guard. There's things to protect people so they don't get cut. OSHA makes sure workers are safe. There's the Food and Drug Administration, also known as the FDA. They keep food safe and also drugs. So if you go buy Benadryl or Advil, medicine for a headache, they make sure that it's safe. They also make sure that food is safe. Why do you think it's important for the government to limit property? I think it is important for the government to limit property because. So I want you guys to tell me why you think it's important for the government to limit property. If you guys have any questions, let me know.